Hello everyone and welcome back to Sketch by Sketch. Today we're going to be doing a really fun video. We're going to be drawing the 80s in my sketchbook. Specifically, we're going to be doing Back to the Future characters today. So this is kind of like a new series that I wanted to start. I might end up doing it with different decades later, but if you've been watching my channel for any length of time, you'll know that I love the 80s. So we're going to go ahead and do part 1 today, and I just watched Back to the Future. I've seen it a million times, but I just recently rewatched it, and I just really wanted to draw some of these characters, and I know I've heard a lot of you actually like this movie as well. So this is just going to be really fun. As far as the series goes, I would love for you guys to leave some requests down below for some other videos that I could do. This isn't necessarily going to be every week, but every now and then I'll just throw one of these videos in there. Or if there's just another decade that you really want to see something from, then you can let me know. So as far as this drawing goes, we're going to draw in my ELO sketchbook today, like usual. I've been doing a lot of Sketch With Me videos just because I feel like those are the most fun, and you can just kind of open your sketchbook and draw along with me. So we're going to start out by drawing Marty McFly, and I'm going to be doing these first few just kind of as sketches, and I'm not going to color them. And then we're going to try to do more of a finished piece over on the right, and that's going to be kind of the format for this series of videos. I'm just going to do some sketches and then try to do one still frame more finished over on the side. So I'm really just trying to cartoon this character but still make it look like him, so this was really fun. I really love the outfit and everything here, and drawing the hair was pretty fun as well. I haven't really been drawing as much as I would like to recently, so this is definitely a good thing to draw a character that I really like and just get back in the sketchbook and kind of just work it all out. I'm looking at the reference as you saw, so I'm trying to create the likeness and everything. So this was just a really fun drawing to do. I'm kind of using the pencil to add some shading and some differences in the layers of the clothes, just because I know I'm not going to color this, so it doesn't matter if I lay down the pencil there. I do think this would be a fun drawing to kind of draw maybe digitally, screenshot, or take a picture and put it into Procreate. If you want to see like a short video on that, then maybe I could do that later. But for now, we're just using the red Colorize colored pencil, and I'm just using just a little bit of that to shade. I really like the way this sketch looks in the sketchbook. I just think it looks really cool, and I like the red pencil. I think it really fits the character. Alright, I'm finishing up this one, just adding a little bit more shading to the face and changing around some of the facial features just to make it look a little more right. And I'm just kind of darkening some things so that it really stands out. Alright, now we're going to be moving on to the next character. We're going to be drawing Lorraine. And I just chose this picture, and I'm just going to do her here at the bottom, and I just thought this would be a really good picture to use for reference to do a cartoon, and she was definitely really fun to do. I really like just looking at a reference and trying to copy it as exact as possible in a cartoon form. I think when I haven't been drawing a lot, drawing fan art like that really just helps me get back into my sketchbook and really just helps me relearn some of the things that I've forgotten. I really like drawing her hair, and again, I think this one would be really fun to color, even though I kind of used the pencil too much, so it's going to be a little bit harder to go back in and add color now, but I think this would be a really cute one to color in. I definitely like just the overall style of it. And I really like the way the facial features turned out in this one. I just think they really look like her, and I just think it's really cute and stylized. Again, I'm just using that shading technique just to add a little bit of color, just to make it look a little bit brighter. And I'm adding a lot of blush here. I really just wanted this to look a little bit more finished, even though it still is a sketch. So I'm just adding in things where I would put color. Alright, now I just wanted to put the Back to the Future logo up here, so I didn't spend too much time on this. I just kind of put it on there. Alright, now that our page of sketches is done, we're going to move on and do a more completed piece. I just saw this image and absolutely loved it. It's so 80s. So this is what we're going to try to replicate here. So I'm just going to start out by doing a super cartoon sketch here, and then we're going to add in more details in a little bit. So I'm just kind of just putting shapes in where things are going to be, just so I can kind of get this going. When I'm doing a piece like this that has a background, and especially not just the face, when there's actually the body involved, I kind of have to just start with the shapes and then work it in as I go. So drawing really light here just to get the details. Alright, I did just skip ahead a little bit there, but I worked on the face a little bit more and got the jacket in there. Again, this is still a cartoon, it's not perfect, and like I said, I haven't been drawing a lot lately, so the pose is still a little bit stiff, but I definitely really like the way that this looks. It looks a little bit like Tom Cruise. I wasn't going for that, but that's okay. I think it's the sunglasses. So I'm just kind of working in here all of these details, just trying to pay attention to how the fabric moves and just get it as close as possible. In the hands, I had a little bit of trouble with, so no one say anything about the hands in the comments. It just is what it is. Alright, this is where I did something that I don't normally do. I decided to go straight in with markers to do a background. Now, if you watch my sketchbook videos, I typically don't even add a background. I usually just do like a colored square or just outline the character in a color. I usually don't do anything like this, but I thought it'd be fun and it would make the piece look a little more finished and look kind of cool in the sketchbook. So I just decided to start going in with colors and kind of map out this background in more of an unfocused way, not going to be really specific. I wasn't going to do the actual writing or anything like that, like on the signs, but I just wanted it to be able to kind of see the resemblance and it kind of look like it. And here for a while I thought about kind of quitting doing it because I didn't know exactly how it was going to turn out, but I don't think it looked that bad in the end, so I'm just going to continue to be working on it and adding the colors, and once you really put it all together, it really doesn't look that bad. So I definitely recommend doing this method in your sketchbook sometime. It's pretty fun. I really think the color of this car just really makes it all kind of pop and adds that brightness that it needs. So I think I matched the color pretty closely here, and I just kind of outlined the shape. I didn't put any details really into it. I just kind of putting the overall look of it, almost as if the black background was blurred a little bit, and you wouldn't see all the details. Alright, now I'm going to start coloring in Marty. And again, I'm going to do this in more of a sketchy kind of style. I'm not going to do a really like realistic coloring or anything. I'm just going to do a few tones for each part of the drawing, just to kind of brighten it up, put some color without overdoing it and looking over blended. Sometimes I kind of just like this simple style in sketchbooks. I think it looks pretty cool. I think the hair actually turned out really good in this one. I think it looks a lot like his hair, so that was pretty cool. I don't really have a lot of good colors to do jeans, like jean jackets or anything like that. If Ohuhu would come out with a set of like colors to draw jeans, that would be amazing, because it just seems like I can never find the right tone. So here I just kind of used a navy blue. It doesn't look quite right, but it's okay. And I kind of just colored it in a little bit patchy so that I can add the other tones and make it look more like a jean wash. It doesn't look great, I'll admit, but it's the only colors I had, so I just kind of worked with it. Alright, now I'm going in with a colored pencil just to add some little details, make the facial features stick out a little bit more, and add shading where I feel like it needs it. So I'm pretty much finishing up this drawing. It's about done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really did. I'm excited about this series, so definitely let me know in the comments what you want to see next. This could be anything from the 80s. I'm totally willing to look at your suggestions. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you had fun with this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!